Welcome back to the live broadcast of Last Man Stand World Champs 2023. We are live from Redham High School, Cape Town, for the third game of the day between Kamikaze Bumblebees, local side, versus the Conquerors from Derby, UK. The Conquerors are the current England national champion. They have a strong start to the tournament, beating cricketers Kumilla comprehensively in their first game of the tournament on earlier this Monday. Justin Watson opening the bowling for them. And Kamikaze Bumblebees, they lost their first game. So I'll be joined by our main man, Simon Milbers. Welcome back, Simon.
Thanks, Rifat, and pleasure to be on here with you. We've got the dream team of commentary now.
Yeah, for the first time this year.
Yeah.
Been a bit busy in the production room.
Yeah, everything going super smooth out there.
Yeah, so far we have been lucky so far with everything.
Yeah, touch wood. Need to find some. So Justin Watson is bowling quickly here, Rifat.
Yeah, I watched him a few times during the national champs, and he looks like a very handy bowler. Open the innings with the new ball and quite fast as well.
Yeah, he's quick. We've got so Zarub also probably take the new ball. He's also a bit of a shorter guy than Justin Watson, but also very sharp. And he's one hell of a batsman, Zarub.
Yeah, I think he's one of the players to watch out for this tournament.
Ooh, outside edge. Well done down there by the fielder. Keeps it to one.
Conquerors looking like probably the strongest outfit from England in this tournament.
Yeah, I think so. I think I was a little bit under the weather this week. They've not been well, but Black Eagles, I thought were going to offer a little bit more, but unfortunately not being able to turn it on yet. And Aylesbury Outlaws, unfortunately, missing a few players from their side, so they're a little bit under strength. And Royal London CC as well, missing their main all-rounder.
Yeah, the other four UK sides are yet to get their first win of the tournament. I think all four teams lost 2 out of 2, but Conquerors made a solid start to the tournament. On Monday, they thumped cricketers Kumilla from Dhaka. So they're definitely their side to look out for. One of the, I think, they'll be up there this weekend when the quarterfinals get underway. So Simon, we have seen a few games so far already for each side. Who do you think are the strong, looks like going all the way this tournament?
Yeah, I think there's probably six or so sides that are very strong. Conquerors being one of them, Heritage Cricketers, Masagami, Rebels, Tualikis. I've not watched Santon Royals yet, so I'm not sure about them, but I hear they're pretty strong. And then Lala Cricket Club as well.
Absolutely.
Oi, and that one's well bowled. Kabir Imtiaz, different bowler to Watson, and that's just hitting the top and middle. So well bowled. Don't know if that was a cross seamer, but just looked to skid on a bit.
Yeah, there's definitely some skid on that one.
Oh, big in swinger, just skidding on.
That was a massive in swing, Simon.
Great bowling there from Kabir Imtiaz. Shaped that one in, started well outside off, shapes in and hits leg stump. So beautiful bowling, and fortunately the end for Paul Rue. But he'll get another bite with the ball later. Good left arm spinner.
If you can see from this angle, it hit top of leg stump.
Oh, well bowled really well bowled. Using the wind well there, the wind blowing left to right into his face. So just holding in the wind and ducking in late. You see it back here. Look at this. Started well outside.
Oh.
Almost started on the wide line if that went straight, and it's curved right in, hit leg stump.
Almost unplayable, that one.
Yeah, you've got it. Well, you've got to get forward. That's the key there. He's got to get forward and ride it.
Absolutely. As we were mentioning, all those sides, Santon Royals, Masagami, Heritage Cricketers, Rebels, Lila, they all won 2 out of 2 so far.
Yeah, all bonus point wins as well. They're all sitting top of their groups with 20. Global Jets, I mean, they're also on 20 points with 2 bonus point wins.
Yeah.
They've got a tough game against Masagami to come.
Yeah. And also one of the games of, I think, to watch out for this group stage will be Rebels v Lila tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
in
a
group.
biggie.
I think this is probably, can probably see them meeting again later on in the tournament.
Well, they'll be hoping so, because if they come together again, it'll probably be in a semi-final or final.
Yep, absolutely. That will be at Claremont tomorrow, Claremont Cricket Club, another beautiful ground. That match will be live from 4 p.m. local time.
I'm looking forward to us moving across to Claremont. It's a great 2-pitch venue, should be a stunning atmosphere there. Of course, we're at this beautiful venue now here at Redham House. Stray or leading edge, but falls safely into the covers. Just struggling with the swing here a little bit, the Bumblebees. So 2 overs done now, 7 for 1. Imtiaz just going for 2 off that over. Now it's going to be Watson again.
So Wayne, thanks for having me in the combox. I'll pass over the mic to Wayne Grieve. We'll join you now. Thank you, Simon.
Thanks, Rifat. Pleasure to have you in the combox with me for the first time this tournament. You see a cracking shot there from Vihan Maya. He's one of the star batsmen for Bumblebees. A little bit short and wide and crunched over wide log on off the back foot. But joined now by Wayne Grieve, and Wayne knows a lot about the Conquerors. Wayne?
Yeah, good afternoon, Simon. They're the England national champions, the reigning champions. Unbeaten throughout the England national champs. And I think they're excited now to test their skills in another country with the level of competition one step higher. Big shot for LBW.
It's a big appeal. Love to see a replay of that, but maybe just shaping down leg. He'll be looking to swing it away, but that breeze just going to be pushing the ball. Yeah, way down leg, that one.
Better length though. I think the previous ball that was dispatched over mid-wicket just sat into the wicket. I think at his pace, if you go full and straight here, you're going to be asking a lot of questions. I don't see too many guys getting under him when he bowls full and straight here, Simon. I think anything short is sitting up and the batsman can free their arms.
Goes short, so if he gets away with it, gets a dot ball.
I think one thing he does have is that when he does bowl the odd short one, it may be a bit quicker than most bowlers in this tournament, Simon. So I think he might surprise guys, but he's just got to vary it. If he bowls that too often, the batsman will get used to it. And
there you go. It's a nice little turn of the wrist there and gets that one through mid-wicket.
I think if it's quick enough and it's into the body, he should be fine, but also you've got to pick your batsman. I think it was Mayer that picked him up for 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, And Vihan is a very good batsman. He was played for the Bumblebees last year as well. Keeps wicket for them.
I mean, it does tend to look good, quite good on the short ball, Simon. So you just got to be careful testing him here again. Is he going to test him again? He is.
Doesn't quite time it into the covers off the back foot. They're going for 2 now.
Good throw.
Good running.
They've just gone for 17 from the first 3.
So Conquerors will be happy with that, I think, Wayne. But Bumblebees also probably relatively happy, just trying to set a platform. Dixon just knew at the crease here. He wants to get set. And Mayer just wants someone to stay with him. He'll probably look to be the aggressor.
One early wicket's not a problem, but when you start getting 2 or 3 in that first 6, 7 overs, that does put the middle order under pressure. So Conquerors will be looking to try and pick up another one here, especially Mayer.
Ooh.
I think that's shaping down leg.
He's swinging it big, so tough, especially with this breeze. It's going to be very full, I think. See the replay now. Yeah, geez, look how much he's swinging that.
Yeah, that's
swinging
big action. He's a great cricketer, Kip. He can also bat. You haven't seen him with a bat yet in this tournament. He plays indoor cricket for England. Really good player. Talented individual.
Well, that's a lovely shot, though, by...
I love that area where he's bowling, Simon. Big in-swingers, hitting the bottom of off. That doesn't really give the batsman many options for scoring.
No, I mean, the scoring zone from this side is going to be more towards on the breeze, towards the leg side, hitting with the wind. So make the guys either dab the ball to third man or hit into the covers. Oh, this one's picked up leg side, but
that's a great shot. This time from Dixon. He's just the only difference there, Simon, is probably the length wasn't as full as it'd like to be, but that was outside off, and he's just got inside it, helped it along the way with the swing, with the wind. He's going to have to try and get it a little bit fuller than that, Imtiaz. It's gone again. This is straight up. Imtiaz should catch this. Got safe hands, and that's out. That's not an easy catch, Simon. The ball's going away from him, over his shoulder.
He's done well there. It's hard when the ball's just swirling around up there a little bit. But settled himself nicely and hangs on. So Dixon, 6th and out. Look at that swing. He's trying to hit that over long off, I think, or straight down the ground for 6, but shaping in and off the toe.
The shot before that time that he did pick up for 6 was probably more effective. He went with the swing and wind. That one, as you said, it looked like he was trying to hit that over mid-off, and I think that nice to see another replay of that. I'm not quite sure what is in his mindset there, but it didn't feel right. The one before, where he was hitting almost not quite across the line, but just helping on his way, felt a more percentage shot. But credit to Imtiaz, he just adjusted his length. He saw the batsman coming, he just dropped it slightly shorter.
It was well bowled. I think maybe the Bumblebees guys, especially with the Imtiaz shaping the ball prodigiously in now, should maybe try and get across to off stump and work the ball to the leg side with the swing and with the wind. So you expose your stumps a little for the LB, but could be effective. There's no one down at fine leg.
Looks like a left-hander at the crease now, Simon. So just getting confirmation of the new batsman. It's Daniel Peterson. Right-hander, correction. It'll be interesting to see what guard he takes. I wonder if he's been watching the footage and has some insight as to what Imtiaz is bowling. So far, we've just seen the in-swing from Imtiaz.
Looks like he's on middle there, so... Took off stump guard. I mean, it's unlikely he's going to get LB unless it's very, very full. Could maybe try and clip the ball to leg with the swing. But he's on middle stump here.
Oh, that's swooping big.
That's a great delivery first up.
So Intia's getting the ball to Torquia.
One key facet that all the good teams have done this week, Wayne, is when they're bowling with their seams into the wind, the guys have been skillful enough to execute with their actions and not bowl too many wides or loose deliveries, and Conquerors have done that here as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. The teams that are able to still execute with the ball when they're bowling from the tougher end are the teams that are going to go deep in this tournament. We've seen quite a few teams struggle bowling into the wind, and that results in the batsmen getting a few more freebies, a few more wides and extras, where so far the boys from England actually using these conditions to their favour. The new bowler is Mohammed Saroop. He's the player of the tournament in the England national champs. Great all-rounder. He's a genuine all-rounder, more known for his batting, but very, very wily with the ball. And he's a bit quicker than you think. He's got a small run-up. He runs in innocuous action, but he often rushes the batsman. Big shot.
I think edge.
I think
Inside.
Look at the replay. I think it was also a bit high. Let's look at the replay.
Oh, no, it's missing.
No.
And inside edge. There's not much going for that one, but it's a good appeal.
But he's building pressure. So both these bowlers are getting the ball to swing big in here. It's a great start here from Conquerors. As this tournament's going on, Simon, I think they're going to get better and better. Their warm-up game at Camps Bay, I think they were fresh off the plane. They struggled to adapt to the conditions.
Yeah, they won't be used to the wind. I mean, it's not often you're going to play in wind like it was on Saturday at Camps Bay. That was blowing a gale. It's windy here today, but not quite the same level.
So they've got 4 handy seamers, Simon. All 4 of them bowled at a reasonable pace as well. Shots of 2. Good intensity up for everyone. Good backing up. So that timeline is starting to build here in the favour of the Conquerors.
Yeah.
There was a 6 and then there was a wicket, dot 1, leg by 1. So Bumblebees under pressure.
Just 12 off the last 10 balls with 1 wicket and a few dot balls in there. So Rahim Akram now into the attack. He's the 4th seamer, Wayne. Then who's the spin option that they've got?
Their main spinner, left arm spinner, actually hasn't been able to come over with them to England on this occasion, but they do have a handy off spinner. I've forgotten his name. I'll get a data team to provide that for us.
I think I remember him from the first game. He hides the ball behind his back in his action, a bit like Sunil Narayan used to do, or still does.
But Rahim Akram was outstanding in that first game. So which end, Simon, have been more productive for the batting team so far? We're now bowling from the US Embassy end. Has that been the end up, from what I've seen, that teams have scored more fluently?
They have to some degree, but also a lot of teams just lost the plot a bit, trying to be too aggressive hitting that way. Who was it this morning? Can't remember, but they were 85 for 2 hitting into the wind, and then they turned around and only managed to score another 40 runs hitting with the wind. So it's just been more about the bowling. I think the guys have executed their plans better. That's a lovely shot there.
Just using the pace, just waited on it. Watch the replay. Watch how late he plays it. The ball's almost past him when he hit it.
A great shot by Daniel Peters. I think he top scored in the first game for the Bumblebees. Bowers the same way. When the guys have bowled their seamers from this end and bowled into the wicket, they've managed to pick up a few scalps and restrict scoring. But when teams have bowled the slower medium pace or the spinners from that end, a lot of them have travelled, because anything over pitch just gets whacked.
That's going to be out again. I think it will be. Justin Watson comes around in the tips of his fingers, not as cleanly as he normally does, but he's got it. Have a look at this replay here, just in the tip of Justin Watson's hand, but job done. He dropped one in the first game, and he's usually got outstanding hands. I watched him in the England National Champs. Got back-at hands, and he doesn't drop many, but when you've dropped one in your previous game, you're always a bit nervous when the next one comes, and you watch the replay here. The ball actually just in the tip of his fingers as he catches it.
Bat just turning in the hand there for Peters. Ooh, yeah, just low down in the fingers. Lucky he's got long fingers there, held on.
He kept still. He was always in control,
yeah,
but just not as cleanly as Justin Watson would have liked there. Because he pulled it in a little bit on the second ago. But he's a good cricketer, and there's no doubt that we're going to see some great catches from him this tournament. They put him in the key positions. Mid-off's always a key position in last man stands. Came in, not easy with this wind. It's all inside edge. So, Bjorn Mayer getting a bit of fortune there. The new batsman, Dion de Klerk. Very popular in the LMS circles. Slow ball.
Nicely played there by Vian, sorry. Dion on strike now, yet to face. So Vian Meyer, the key here. Would you think, Wayne? He really needs to get a 50 and try and bat through.
Yeah, I know it, and he also likes to be the aggressor, so it's a bit of a tricky situation because he likes to bat freely, and he's got to decide if he needs to anchor here or just keep going.
Oh, Dion, that's shaped in big. Dion wasn't expecting that swing, and off the thighs.
That's what Sarup does this. I mean, he runs in. Looks like he's just going to bowl some gentle medium paces. And the odd one, he really puts his back into it. And then he slows it down with the odd slow ball. So, not an easy customer here. Lots of experience. Conquerors are on song, yeah. Keeper and the third man backing up. Wasn't needed then, but it's good to see those small little things make a difference.
It's one of those other key things that you notice from all the good sides. Rebels, Masagami, Heritage, they all field as one unit. Everyone's moving every ball and trying to get involved. As Rubes, not sure what he did there, threw it over his head, but doesn't cost another run. Rube looks a bit stiff there, Wayne.
I think he's just fallen a bit awkwardly there.
Stretching his quad out. Hopefully he's all right. He's a key player for the side.
He's their main man. He's their main man. They've got a lot of other players that not far off his level, but they want to make sure that he gets in an ice bath tonight and gets fresh for the game tomorrow.
I think they're staying over by Camps Bay, so maybe just jump in there. It was Ross said it was particularly chilly when he went for a dip earlier in the week.
Also been in there. It is freezing. I suggest have a few beverages before you go in and get yourself a bit of courage. So Akram to continue, pushes de Klerk back in his crease.
Dion's got to just try to rotate here. He doesn't want to put any pressure on Vian to play the big shot. Just try and no dot balls. Dion probably about a foot outside his crease there in his stance.
Good
Nice
shot from de
shot.
Klerk.
He's a decent cricketer, compact looking batsman. Bowls a few little medium paces there, rolls his fingers on a few. Hit
Good shot.
straight.
Oh, fielded
wow.
up there. That's outstanding, Phil. That's got to go in the highlight reels. We haven't seen too many reels from just fielding, Simon, so let's get one in there. Seen a few good catches, but that's just outstanding fielder. That is 4 for all money. Oh, almost yorked him. De Klerk does well to dig this out. This is a very, very strong bowling lineup here, Simon. They just keep coming at you. This is their 4th seamer here, Rahim Akram.
I think only the one wide so far from Justin Watson in the first over. That's been it.
Mm.
Ooh.
Well done, Simon.
Sorry, that's the commentator's curse. I think that's about the 10th time I've done it this week. 5 wides. Sorry
so
to
that's
anyone
6
from
wides now.
Conquerors.
Oh, but that just
That's just swung, I
swung
think.
late.
Yeah.
It's gone. So that just shows you how
That's
tough
been
the bowling conditions are. I think that's jagged back a mile.
Yeah, it's just almost, I don't know when it's pitched, just if this side of the ball just catching the breeze and just blowing it right down leg.
That's
But
a good
pushes.
channel.
Could be 2 if they push hard. I don't think they will though. Probably wise decision.
So they just need to rebuild here. De Klerk has been helped by that wide, so a little bit of pressure off de Klerk. Meyer has lost a bit of the strike in the last 2 or 3 overs. He's only faced 14 deliveries. Simon's only faced 14 of the 40 deliveries so far. He opened the bat in Meyer, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he's been there for 8 overs. And only 14 of the 40. So the other 26 deliveries have been faced by players, batsmen from the other end. So de Klerk definitely needs to just try and get some more strike back to Meyer.
So top balls are the key here, Wayne. So de Klerk's, he had got a 5 in there with that wide and 4. So apart from that, he's only 2 off 6.
He was hoping you weren't going to mention that, Simon.
Sorry, Dion. Thankfully, he's not listening at the moment.
That's another wide. Goes to the batsman's name in last man stands. So de Klerk's 8 from 8.
I think that was a dotter.
Oh, off the pad.
That's well bowled, though.
So Zain Ashraf, he's the 5th bowler.
He just hides the ball behind his back here. Right until the end. Oh, that's a full toss, though. Heaved away. Could be 4. But no fielder will come round.
He's got away with that there. De Klerk's missed out there.
There's some big drift in on the wind here.
So I don't think he wants to be bowling that delivery to Meyer here. He needs to hit the deck. Low full tosses with the way the wind's blowing across the ground. That could easily end up in the embassy.
So could that, though.
Yeah.
That's a little bit short. Great shot there by Vian.
Vian just going deep in his crease. Rocks back. Waits for the length. Oh,
See that drift, and then it's actually, if anything, like a leg spinner, that one. So a few variations here from the spinner.
He's going to do well here just to try and keep it full. No full tosses, nothing too short. That's not a bad length. There we go.
Oh, wow, that's missed off stump by a whisker.
That's a better length there, Simon.
Yeah, definitely much better length.
Don't get me wrong, the batsman could still pick that up and hit it up the park, but the difference is there's a bit more risk in that shot. As you saw there, that was close to bowling him.
And you've got to be very technically correct to hit that straight back down the ground. They've got Justin Watson as a tall man at long off, so you don't want to end up picking him out. Just seeing he's got a very safe pair of hands.
So just the 58 from the first 9, one more over, and then they're going to change ends.
I think Ashfaq will be happy that he just has to bowl the 1 over from that side. He'll be much more comfortable bowling with the breeze and the guys having to hit him into the wind.
And also the strips on the far side. This side, so will it be a slightly bigger hit boundary as well?
Yeah. Well,
great shot from de Klerk. Oh, that deserved more than one. So de Klerk starting to find his game here. So Akram.
Good partnership now. A few dot balls, but the boundary's just starting to creep in. So if they can get to the turn at, say, 65, Wayne, obviously only 3 balls left here, but that's not too bad. Spin round and keep some resources in the tank for some hitting in the last few overs. Ooh, de Klerk going hard at that one, though. Just lost his shape a little there.
I think he feels like he's missed out. He felt like that was in his area there. He does look like he's got a decent cover drive. Tends to favour the offside from what I've seen so far. So that was in his slot. I think Akram wants to get a bit straight here to de Klerk.
Nice shot again, but another dot. I think that ball just stand a little bit fuller than one previous. So Akram finding a nice good length here. Just if you can hit the top of off, I think that's perfect at the moment. Don't give de Klerk anything too straight. Tucks him up there.
And de Klerk just as well. Well done, de Klerk. So I actually thought that was fairly well bowled from Rahim Akram. He saw de Klerk come and he followed him, but de Klerk just helped it around the corner. Not his most pretty shot, but effective, and kept his eye on the ball, Simon, and that's all you can ask for in those situations.
Good positive intent by de Klerk, though, just making the bowler change up, do something he didn't want to do, and with that breeze, it's hard to make adjustments, and we saw that just blowing down leg, and anything on it races away for 4.
And I like what he's done there, because he's had 2 dot balls. He's had a playing a miss out off stump, and then Akram has fired one in straight, so he's decided he doesn't want to let the bowler dictate the play, and he's decided to make the bowler do something different, and I think that's the reason why he's got that boundary. So smart from de Klerk.
Exactly right, Wayne. I was actually discussing this with the guys from Tualikis yesterday. They let whoever, I can't remember who they played. I think it was Lila, but they just let the Lila bowlers dictate to them a little. They didn't really use the crease or use their feet at all. The guys just hit their spot, dot ball, the odd single. And you've got to make the good bowlers do something different. You can't just let them settle and hit their areas.
Now, there's times where just playing ball on percentage is the right play, especially when you know the bowler's giving you a few free balls, but as you say, when the bowler's on the money and he's hitting his areas, then you're going to have to try and change the game up and make him change his method.
Well, especially when it's windy like this, I think it's hard to, as a bowler, enough with the wind like this. So last minute adjustments or seeing something different.
That's a good shot from Zain. That's a really good shot from Zain. From Vian Meyer. So Zain, he's been hit for 2 sixes in his short spell here.
Cracking shot there from Vian Meyer.
I do think Zain Ashfaq will come more into the tournament as we get to Claremont. If Conquerors are still in the knockout stage. I think the bigger boundaries at Claremont will suit most of the spinners. I think the spinners here often are coming in for some tap. Even when they beat the bat, they can sometimes still go the distance. So
Yeah, not I mean, the boundaries are not tiny here by any
Yeah.
means. They're probably hitting it straight is probably still.
they're less
70 odd
forgiving.
plus
They're
yards.
less
So,
forgiving.
Yeah, no, definitely agreed.
And Claremont's got some big boundaries there. So Mayer, this is a key knock. If it wasn't for his knock, they'd be under all sorts of pressure. But they're coming back into it here, the Bumblebees. De Klerk getting off strikes. So good from De Klerk. That's his job here. This is a good partnership. 15 of them from De Klerk. I think they joined when the score was 45-3, so coming up to 30. I'll be looking to push this up to 100 now, while these two at the crease. It's gone again.
Wow, that has gone flat and hard. Cracking shot from Vejan. Double skip down, exactly where he wanted it.
I think that's the advantage of him knowing that the spinner isn't really getting that much spin. So you know you can almost come down and just play him on the line. Asfak's going to need to try and get one to grip here. Oh, he's gone again. That's bigger. It's outstanding here from Mayer.
No, it's a great knock. Exactly what the team needed. Bang. And the key is, I think, where he's hitting everything dead straight. As soon as you go across the line, you're asking for a bit of trouble, especially to this longer side. So he's hitting it dead straight, over long off.
I think, as I said earlier this hour, when you come down the wicket and you know that the ball's unlikely to beat you on the inside edge or outside edge, it just gives you so much more confidence. And we haven't seen a lot of spin. A lot of balls turning. Have you seen?
Seen a bit, but I don't think Ashfaq, he's not the biggest, doesn't put as many revs as some of the other guys, but Justin Gamble and Ruan Van Tonda turned a few.
Did that?
Yeah. Gamble puts a lot of work on the ball, but Ashfaq, he's more of a subtle variations. That this one was the leggy there, but doesn't really turn.
I do think he'll come into play on some of those bigger boundaries because he hasn't mishit his line that often. It's just the batsman, that straight boundary is, what, it's about a 50-metre boundary, Simon? The straight boundary.
Yeah, probably about 50 from the bowler's end, so add in the wickets. It's probably still a 70-metre hit,
Yeah.
I think, but yeah. Maya hitting it very nicely. Now we've got the sixth bowler on, Wayne, Mamoon Tariq, who looks like a pretty handy seamer as well. So a lot of not a lot of variation, but a lot of good bowling options for the Conquerors here.
They might want to be looking for him to bowl two, and Ashfaq's been quite expensive, so they might be looking for Tariq to bowl the other two from the fifth bowler. They share the fifth bowler option. And then they go back to their four seamers. So this is the period of play, I think, where the Kamikaze Bumblebees probably need to go hard again, yeah. Try and target the fifth and sixth bowlers. Don't get much from the top four.
Ooh, just okay inside the wide line. But I agree, Wayne. You've got to try and make hay while the sun shines, as they'd say. So when you get the opportunity against the change bowlers, I'm not saying they're weak bowlers by any means, but the change bowlers, you've got to look to score, put them under pressure. In the gap, but it'll just be one.
So while Mayer's there, de Klerk's doing his job. He stopped the rot of wickets from the other end, which has allowed Mayer just to keep going. And Mayer's one hit away from his 50 here.
Oh, that could be out though. Oh no.
Oh, that's a big moment in the game there, Simon. They just needed that cushion. If he got to 50, it would allow everyone else to free up. And now the whole thought process for batsman 5 to 8 is very different.
No, agreed. We saw it with the two openers from the Global Jets as well, both getting out on 47 and 48 apiece, and it just affects the psyche of the other guys because they want you to get in the huts, and then they've got free license. They can just be positive, but now they've just got to reassess a little. De Klerk could have freed up if Vian got in the hut, so now he's got to reassess what he's doing, and the new batsman has to also take some time to get in. So I imagine the scoreboard will just stall for a little here, as it looks like Justin Watson's just warming up, so we might see him back shortly.
I think they'll go for the kill, as they say. They're going to try and bowl them out, I think. And why would you not try that when they're 4 down? Get your main men back into the strike. Try and blow them away for under 120.
So Zaru back into the attack now, so I think you're right. And what an over from Mamoon Tariq. He's the 6th bowler used here. Only 2 runs off and picked up the key wicket of Maya.
So it just shows the depth in this Conquerors. 8. The only bowler not used was the skipper, Sully.
So this is Jason Lee Josephs. He's a handy opening bowler for the Bumblebees. He hit a few big balls in the previous game they played here. It's under some pressure now. Still a long way to go in this context of the innings. Only in the 13th over. I think 140 is minimum here, Wayne. Inside edge, I think.
Oh, this goes right.
Could be problems.
Oh, he had a thought which end to choose from. He decided to go for the. I think he could have thrown it to either end there, Simon. Maybe the keeper's end, but I think he thought the direct hit was the only option. But I think if he goes keeper here with a good throw straight away, I think that could have been out.
Yeah, the keeper was at the stumps as well.
Oh, he went the wrong end, Simon.
Maybe looking to throw out de Klerk as the set batsman, but wicket at either end would have been good there. Nice shot by Josephs.
So CPI challenges versus Bumblebees. Did you watch much of that game?
Yeah, watched the whole thing.
Did they manage to get the losing bonus points, the Bumblebees, in that game?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure CPI on 10 points, but I'll double check.
There's shots of 2 there. Watson's quick, comes off the boundary well. That's good attack in the ball. The Conquerors look sharp in the field here. They were very efficient throughout the England national champs in the field.
CPI Challengers got the bonus point there, so Kamikaze Bumblebees just on 2. So they ideally, they need to win 2 games here if they want to qualify.
Well,
that's an upset.
The reason why I was asking something, because if they manage to get the losing bonus points in this game, assuming they lose, that's still not over, but they've got to make sure they stay in the game, because if they can pick up the losing bonus point and then win their last game handsomely with the bonus points, it would put them in the running for one of the 2 third spots that can go through to the knockout. So 2 of the 6 groups, the third place teams will qualify for the knockout. So there's 2 things that they've got to keep their mind of. Of course, they want to win the game, but if they can get 140, that gives them 2 bites at the cherry. Obviously, a better chance of winning, but also will make it tougher for the Conquerors to secure the winning bonus points.
Yeah, so far, Wayne, just looking now, but it looks like Oosh are the only ones who have managed to pick up a losing bonus point. So they played 2-1-1, lost 1.
I think Bangalore as well did. Bangalore did. You've got to look at the third place sides.
Yeah, sorry, Royal Challengers Bangalore, they're on 6. They picked up 1, so they need a win in their last game against CPR Masters.
I think any team that finishes 3rd in their group with 16 points will go through to the knockout, Simon. So if That's got to be your target. Try and get to 16. I don't think there'll be more than 2 teams that finish third in the group. De Klerk cuts it wide. He's got enough baton on that. Much needed boundary here for the Bumblebees, and De Klerk's fighting hard here.
I think you're spot on there, Wayne. Just looking now, but basically, there's not many sides that can lose and get to 16. So it's Pangalore and MPVP, I think.
Oh, the 2 that can, yeah.
2, yeah. And then Usha on.
De Klerk's gone again. Oh, he's bowled him.
He's gone back to the
I thought he had managed to get a thick outside edge on that, but flew over the keeper's head, but it clipped the bails.
Yeah, perfect length there. Top and middle. Can't do much about that. Still just a bit of shape there, shaping away on the breeze. Clerk looking to go big. So now we've got the Francois Faury walking out to bat. He likes to give the ball a whack, does Francois. He got sent to open in the first game as a pinch hitter. He hit the ball hard. Fortunately, one of those shots ricocheted off the bowler and into the stumps and ran out Vihan Mayer.
The other thing that's just a side thing to look at is 2 of the teams that finished top of their group. So 2 of the 6 top placed teams go directly through to the quarterfinals. Now that's going to be an interesting battle, because what we do know is you're going to need 30 points.
Yeah.
You're going to need 10, 10, 10. But we don't know how many teams are going to get there, but there's a lot tracking for that, Simon. So
yeah, Ross and I discussed that in the previous innings. At the moment, there's about 6.
Great shot from Fourie there.
Yeah.
Gets a 4 off his first delivery, so great start from Francois Fourie. 400% strike rate.
There's a bit of shape as well. Just slashes hard through second slip.
Opens the face.
Sorry, yep, opens the face. So there's currently 6 teams on 20 points, Wayne.
All teams at the top of the group are on 20 points.
So 5 teams on 20 points. But Conquerors, they'll be looking to get to 20, but a long way to go in this game yet. And CPI challenges on 10 as well, so they can also go to 20 with a bonus point win in the last game of the day.
That Rebels Layla game is going to be a cracker tomorrow, Simon. That's whoever wins that will top that group.
Yeah, that's probably going to be one of the games of the tournament so far.
Both teams you think they are through to the knockout stages. Just a case of whether Rebels could get into one of those 2 top spots if they win that game. I don't think Rebels, with their net run rate, might not be up there with the other teams, Simon, if they do win that game with the bonus points. But I think beating Layla with the bonus points will be a tough ask, and vice versa, Layla beating Rebels with the bonus points also going to be a tough ask. I think that's going to be a close game.
Yeah, I think so. And Layla, they can't get to 30 points anyway.
Yeah.
They missed out on the bonus point in their first match. So they're on 18 at the moment as Faurie goes dead straight.
And Watson back into the attack. So for those of you looking to understand all the league tables, you can go onto the website, lastmanstands.com, click on World Champs, and you'll see all those league tables up there, and it's starting to get very interesting. Heritage top Pool A, as we see Watson continue. Into the body, that's going to be another dot ball. In Group B, Conquerors on 10 points from the 1 game. They'll be hoping to get to 20. They've got a net run rate of 4.25. The Santon Royals also on 20 with a net run rate of 2.3. Delhi Ryan's just on 16, so doesn't look like they'll have the ability to go straight through. Masagami on 20 with a net run of 2.955.
Global Jets on 20 as well, but they playing Masagami tomorrow, so that's a big game in the context of that group. Masagami probably favourites there.
So the way it's shaping up, Conquerors could be sort of leading the pack in terms of points and net run rate, but they're going to have a tough last game against CPI Challengers tomorrow.
That's another big matchup.
That's a big game tomorrow. So really going to be interesting to see how this all plays out tomorrow, Simon.
Oh, big time.
Another dot ball from Watson. He's just gone for one off that third over. So 3 overs for 15.
Now 1:30 tomorrow at Camps Bay High School. CPI Challengers v the Conquerors. That will be a cracker.
So just as we wait for the break, Simon, I'm looking forward to my first ever game of paddle this afternoon. As we see, this is Bill's coming around. They're just the two. This isn't Zarub bowling, so the correction to the score at the bottom, but
This is Imtiaz, I think.
yeah, so opening bowler, Imtiaz. It's going to be out. No, that's fine, safe. Hasn't quite hit that.
I think the fielder at long off picked that up. He didn't really move. It ended up much more close to his side, just blowing across in the breeze. Man from long on had to come round and keep it to 1.
So we'll come back to the chat of the paddle match soon, but projected score 138.
Faree swinging it away to the leg side.
Good throw, and this could be tight if it's over. Oh! So good running in the end, but not a bad throw from, I think it's Khan out there, just a little bit wide.
Shows the level of fielding from the Conquerors when Khan's apologised for that throw there. It wasn't far off the money.
Always striving for perfection, but if that is over the top,
Little hesitation.
it would have been out. The keeper had to go too wide.
It would have been out if he collected cleanly. Hit straight again. So Faree just losing his shape a little bit there, struggling to get underneath it. Ooh, could be a good catch. Oh! That would have been a brilliant catch.
In the end, he actually just got too close to it, Simon. You watch this. He's coming around. Looks like he's never going to get there. And I actually think he's actually got a little bit too close. It's hit him in the chest.
I think it hit his hands, but we'll see it again here. Went for the Superman dive. Yeah, just in the hands, through the hands. So
A great attempt.
he's done well to stop 4, to be fair.
Yeah, he stopped 4. So they're going to bowl Watson through here.
I think it's the right move. One more wicket if they can get Josephs. He looks like a decent batsman. Pick up Josephs and into the last 2. Top edge. There's no luck for bowlers in this game.
So Watson.
Oh, could be trouble. Oh.
So Faree, he's been sent in there to run lots of 2s.
Francois Faree. Watson just moving. Sully, the skipper, fine leg. I think that's a good move. If he's going to bang it in and try and bowl length, I think he should be on full and straight. But if he wants to bang it in, definitely get the fine leg finer. That one's hit very hard by Faree. To long off. Faree's definitely got a lot of bat speed, Wayne.
No, he's doing a good job for the team here at number 7. Fighting hard.
And over the head. Good call from Promise, the square leg umpire. That was well over the head there.
So just having a look at the dot count, during the tournament we're running a clock on which bowlers have got the most dots. Justin Watson had 11 dots in his first game. But at the top of he's only played the one game before this, so it'll update afterwards. But I've got a feeling he's going to be up there at the end of the tournament with the most dots. He does tend to go for the odd boundary, but he also gets a lot of dots with his extra pace. But Gideon Vasaki from Masagami at the top of that list with 20.
Bowled very nicely in the previous game, Wayne. Just good length outside off stump. Shaped the ball a little bit. Balls is high, but I think it's going to land safely. Not timed by Fari. But doing well to get off strike. Hasn't been any dots in the last 10 here. No boundaries, but the 4 twos. The last ball, the 17th over.
There you go, and there's another dot. That's seriously quick, Simon.
Yeah, that's thudded into the keeper's gloves, even in the 17th over.
It feels like the odd ball, when he really gets his rhythm, it goes a few miles up. I think he doesn't seem to always quite hit his delivery stride, but when he does, Simon, not only is his line and length superb, but it's that extra pace as well.
Yeah, I think that it's probably not his full run-up. I imagine in Saturday cricket, club cricket on a Saturday, he probably comes off a much longer run-up and LMS max 12-metre run-up, so it'll be a struggle sometimes to get that momentum. Hit dead straight. Fielder comes round though. Well done. Been very good in the field, Conquerors. 1 or 2 half chances going down, but apart from that, phenomenal.
Oh, well bowled.
It's a good option there from Joseph. He knows it's probably going to be outside off. Well bowled. He just couldn't execute. It's a little bit of a way shape still.
Well, this could be out. Keeper's coming around. Looks comfortable.
Very comfortable in the end, and good wicket of Joseph's there. Just looking at the top wicket takers now. So Zilani from Layla in second with 5, but Verma Kaldindi at the top of the pile with 7 wickets from the American team, Westfield and the Colombian Moose.
But Rahim Akram is playing this game. He's picked up 3. I think he's got another one in this game, so that'll should go up to 4.
Good catch by the wicketkeeper there. Settled himself. He was looking for the double play. Had a go, but Francois Fari, experienced LMS player, too alert for that. Great bowling there by Imtiaz, just keeping it full, still a bit of shape away and making Josephs try and hit over long on. And straight up off the toe of the bat. So the skipper now for Bumblebees, Jamie Ferreira, into bat. So opening bowler. So he's got a bit of work to do here with the bat in hand. Comfortably pushed into the covers. Should just be one. Free just struggling a little bit to get it away here. It's 14 off 12. 2 overs left. 119 on the board. I think they've got to get 140 minimum here, so they need to find the boundary a couple of times in these last 10 deliveries. Wayne, I think that 140 is probably minimum in terms of the score.
Yeah, and they're not going to get there, I don't think, Simon. I just got a feeling that this could be 130 all out. There's no respite from these bowlers. But Ferreira will be looking to prove me wrong.
I mean, any top edge is going to fly away here. There's a wide third man and a long leg or deep backward square. So big gap there. If Ferreira can manage to just run one down to third man, I think that's an option for him. It's a nice looking square drive. There should be two.
Got to go to the bowler's end, I think. Oh, it's got keeper's end.
Oh, Farid didn't. Oh,
it's all happening, yeah. So.
Oh, and now the batsman's been hit by the ball.
So Farid knew what he was doing there. Farid's just. He's made the play there, Farid. I was thinking, what is he doing? He's thrown one straight through the fielder's come around, thrown it straight through the keeper's leg.
I enjoyed that. He was literally watching the fielder throw it in as he ran to the other end. Oh, Ferreira looking to run that down, but a little bit wide and goes to Sully.
And Farid made it very clear that time that he realised it made a mistake. Just jogged through.
Farid just looking around where the gaps are. Big gap at point. It's a big gap at cow corner. And then no one really behind square. They're just moving the third man a little bit finer now. So it's clubbed out to the man at deep mid wicket.
I think Bumblebees need to try and just bat through these next 6, 7, 8 deliveries and give them a chance for the home run. That 12 is going to be needed yet for them to post a competitive score.
We saw a home run for BSA Blitz in the last match. This could be two here. Go Farid. Get the big strides out. Oh, overthrows. Oh, Ferreira's overrun it though. I don't think there was one there.
There was never a problem there. Watson
He's got a gun
came off the boundary. Good awareness there from Watson.
A perfectly weighted push drive there from Ferreira, straight out of the Kaywood textbook.
Oh, bowled. Really good bowler is Rahim Akram. So last over, 15. They'll be looking to get some sort of threat on the board. But I think as it stands, Conquerors will feel very confident going into this run chase. Anything under 140 would be a major tick for them. I think even anything under 150, 160, Simon, I think par is about 170 here today, but you just never know. We have seen teams defend 150.
Yeah, I think Bumblebees maybe the pace of their attack might be a problem for them with the guys hitting with the wind. Farid gets that one down to long on. Seeing the teams with the guys with a bit of extra gas behind them have done a lot better from the US Embassy end, hitting the deck and not really giving anything to get underneath. The teams with the slightly slower seam bowlers have, when they floated it up, they've been dispatched.
Oh, and that might just help them to get up to the 140. Don't know what happened there. Pies, giving us pies.
It's gone quite far down leg, so I don't know if it's seen back or swung. No, just, well, keepers.
It's just it did swing after it went past the stumps, but the keeper should have done better there.
I don't know if he didn't pick it up or.
So that's a freebie there. No one was expecting that. Well, that gets them up to 130. It's a bit sloppy there from the Conquerors keeper, but it did move quite a lot after the stumps.
At least it didn't hit the helmet. We saw that from the Bumblebees in their first game. One donk straight onto the helmet. 5 runs.
There we go. So lots of dot balls coming here from MTS. Really good bowler Good all-round cricketer. Saw him play a cameo in, I think there's a semi-final of the England National Championship of the bat as well. So Faree, he fancies himself with a home run, yeah.
I think they had to take that anyway. There's no point leaving runs out there. Regardless, it would have been someone on strike for the last ball to try and load up the home run. Oh, thought he got
Not
it
far
for a
off it.
second there.
Good. Really good from Zarub. Wrong end. Oh. We don't get double plays of run out, but that wouldn't have been far off it if you did.
It's unbelievable fielding there from the bowler. He quickly whipped the bails off. Wasn't sure. Pinged at the other end. And Faree just caught a foot short. He's just a bit slow on the first one there. Takes it off.
In for the first one, out for the second
Straight
one.
over the top. What a throw that is. An umpire promise exactly on the spot. Raises the finger.
So that's a clinical bowling performance from the Conquerors, just showing why they fancied in this tournament.
Really good. They've impressed me each time I've seen them. As we look at the scorecard now, VR Ma, the standout, 46 off 23 at the top, but his dismissal just set up a little slippery slope there, and Rue Dixon and Daniel Peters only single-digit scores. De Klerk, 22 off 22. Jason Lee Josephs, 12 off 14. Francois Faree gave it his all at the end there, 17 off 15, and the skipper Jamie Ferreira, 6 off 8. Finishing up 1, 3, 2, 7. We look at the bowlers here. Watson, 0 for 29 off 4. Kabir Imtiaz, 2 for 11 off 3. Zarub, 0 for 24 off 4. Akram, 1 for 26 off 4. Zain Ashfaq, slightly expensive, 0 for 25 off 2. And Mamoon Tariq, 3 for 14 off his 3 overs. So we'll be back with a run chase shortly. Stay tuned here on LMS TV 1 at the 2023 LMS World Champs, live from Cape Town.
Welcome back to game 3. Kamikaze Bumblebees versus the Conquerors. Looking forward to this run chase. The Conquerors looking to cement their position in the cup knockouts later in the week. Good start there by Kabir Intimaz. Jamie Ferreira just knocking it down to backward point for a single. Apologies, just waiting for the scorecard to load onto our graphic. Good start this by the Kamikaze Bumblebees. They'll be looking to create a lot of pressure up front.
The score is not coming down. Press your thing down after. Back.
Just drifting down leg there. That'll be a wide. Kamikaze Bumblebees don't have too many runs to play with here. Don't want to be gifting any runs away. Okay, so we're back. Apologies about that slight technical issue there. Raya Bali opening the batting with Mehman Turek. Jamie Lee Josephs just threw his first over. Score is 6 after 1. The target is 133. Kamikaze Bumblebees are going to do well to defend this against such a quality outfit from England, Derbyshire. Current UK National 2023 champions. So, left arm spinner Paul Roux going to open the bowling. So 127 off 95 balls is the equation for the Conquerors. Oh, it's a good start there by Mehman Turek. Finding the gap. 4 more runs. Behind backward square. Classy shot there by Mehman Turek. Gets his innings underway. Mehman Turek using the width there on offer by Paul Roux. Good shot there by Mehman Turek down to long on, just be a single. Welcome back to the commentary box. Our main man, Oni, finished his lunch break. Is your lunch delicious, Oni?
Yeah, good afternoon, Ross. It was a good lunch.
What did you have?
It was chips and kebab roll. It was delicious.
Sounds delicious. Good shot there down to backward point. There's a man there. Just be a single.
This time nicely cut away. Finds the fielder. To batsman Rahib Ali, 7 of 6. Mehmoon Tariq. The Conquerors 14 without loss after 2. Bowler Paul Rokes to his second over.
Oh,
Played
swing
and
miss
missed.
there. Apologies again. Yep. Scorecards updating. Jason Lee Josephs into second over. Tidy first over, just 6 off it.
Good bowling. Generating good praise out there.
It's good bowling that by Jason Lee Josephs. Rai Bali, as we know, is a class player. We saw him in the first game. Scored 50 odd. He had all the shots in the book.
Again, there was this time quicker delivery. Bit awkward position to play the shot. Sun is shining. Breeze is not so bad so far. How was the breeze so far, Ross, today?
The wind's been okay today. It's been a gentle southeaster, not too blustery as it can blow here in Cape Town. It's keeping the temperature under control. We all know it can get very hot here if the wind doesn't blow. So after 3 overs, 16 for naught. So steady start here by the Conquerors. Tidy first over by Paul Root into second over here.
This is the Group B game between Conquerors and Kamikaze Bumblebee. Shot. Nicely played it through the cover for a single. So for Kamikaze at the top of the table, CPR challengers will be taking on Cricketers Kumilla the next game. Good ball.
Good shot,
Shot.
there by Maruk. He's found the gap. 4 more runs to the Conquerors. In the gap perfectly, Oni.
Was in the gap. Good shot.
Freed his arms. Went like a tracer bullet. Feel they had no chance.
This time cut away nicely to the gap. Looking for the second. Settling for a single. Conquerors 23 without loss after 4. Got a big total on the board. 133 is the target.
Yep. The Kamikaze Bumblebees would have been eyeing out bigger total, but they've got a target to defend. Just got to get a few quick wickets here. They've got to set the cats amongst the pigeons. Problem is this Conquerors team batting lineup is very strong.
Again, just guided the ball to the third man for a single.
It's well bowled, well played. Just nudge down to third man. Think about two. Decide against it wisely. Well, the Kamikaze Bumblebees are going to be pretty happy with their start. They haven't let the Conquerors get away from them.
Again, slower delivery. Inside edge. So Ross tournament is nicely shaping up for the second round. So who do you bet your money in this tournament?
Say that again.
Who do you bet?
Well, I haven't bet.
Like,
but
who do you bet your money?
I've seen most of the teams play it. Masagami are very strong. I haven't seen Layla Cricket Club or Heritage Cricketers yet, but I believe they're also very strong.
Heritage was so strong so far. They are at the top of the table. The clinical performance yesterday. Again, played it onto the gap. Coming back. No settling for the second. Single.
I'm really excited. I mean, I love the group stages, but as we head into the weekend with all the knockouts, the plates and the cup, there's going to be some fantastic cricket. All to play for. So Paul Ruth, left arm spinner. He's going to continue. The bowler's third over. It's been pretty economical so far. So just 15 off his two up front, which is not bad. The required rate now is 106 off 75. Ooh, dangerous shot there. Playing across the line. He's playing the shot because there's no fine leg. If you get too adjacent to miss that, you could be in trouble. It's a good shot there by Mamaruk.
Shot and
Slashed
wide.
it down to
Good
backward
fielding.
point.
Coming back for the second. Was comfortable two out there. Think outside edge, racing away to the boundary for 4 runs into the third man region. He slashed that hard, thick outside edge. There's no fielder in the third man. Gone for 4. Foolish lane delivery, played it onto the cover for another single.
This is good cricket, Oni, from the Conquerors. They're keeping the scoreboard ticking over. No dot balls. Getting themselves set
Already 8 runs.
Lots of boundaries.
Already 8 runs in that over. Bowled him. He was looking to play that shot before, and again he was playing across the line.
That's a big wicket, Oni. Raibali is a quality player.
Bit too straight to play the sweep shot. He was looking to play the shot previously.
Very well bowled from Paul Roux. Good pace through the air. Raibali, that's the end of the day for him. So it's 35 for 1. Kamikaze Bumblebees get their first wicket. The next man in is Zarub. We all know the quality he brings to this team. He had a great season in 2023 for the Conquerors and at the Last Man Stands England National Finals. So you can see the team's shirts there blowing in the wind. So as they say, one brings two.
That's what happens in cricket. When the 1 wicket's down, the partnership broken. Record rate is not out of the hand, but they should look for runs, look to rotate the strike, and look to get odd boundaries. Got 98 of 70.
So the new man in to the bowling attack is Matthew Dixon. So important few overs here for the Kamikaze Bumblebees. If they're going to take this game deep, they don't want to let Zarub get too set.
Oh, slapped it down the leg side. Good pick up by the fielder. Excellent fielding. Eyes onto the ball and picked up, and good arms as well. Mohammad Zarub will facing his fast ball. Nicely played. Just walked it round the corner for a single. That's what is important, getting off the mark.
Oh, it would have been a tough chance, but it will go down as a drop catch. The Kamikaze Bumblebees do set themselves high standards.
The time bottom hand comes into play. Those are not easy to grab. Shot wide, cut away, but there is a protection. Again settling for the second single.
So, Ani, after all the cricket you've watched in the last 3.5 days, what's been your highlight so far? Game of the week so far for you?
Bit short and wide, given as a wide. There's lots of good performances, but we haven't seen much close games so far. But surely we'll see in the next couple of days, because the tournament is shaping up very nicely. The teams will be looking for the run rates, will be coming to play. Couple of good performances I have seen yesterday. Syed Mukammel Ali Shahed, he played a brilliant knock. Couple of good performance.
So 7 overs complete. The score is 41 for 1. Mehmet Turek is nicely set at 26 off 19. Mohamed Zarub just in. Yet to get going, but as we know, he's a class player.
I've been talking to some of the players. They're enjoying the tournament so far and playing. Pitches are behaving very well. Good outfields. The facilities here in Redham Cricket Ground is excellent. I've been to other grounds as well. They are phenomenal facilities everywhere. Shot. Good fielding out there as well. The save 3 runs. Good shot and good fielding. Delicately played. Down to the fine leg. It's a long. Just for the fielder. Dion. Sending back. I've been to Clemens Cricket Ground in this morning. It's beautiful outfield and pitch as well. Green pitches. The groundsmen are preparing for the pitch. We'll be starting from tomorrow on that ground.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Donny. It's going to be a fantastic atmosphere for the next few days. So if you're in the Cape Town area, you want to come down and see what's going on. It's the Last Man Stands World Champs Finals tournament. 24 teams from all over the world taking part in this fantastic tournament in this fantastic, beautiful city.
Yeah, when you got the view like all the grounds have excellent view. One better than another.
I think the best has got to be Camps Bay.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Got
beautiful.
everything there. Table Mountain on one side. And the sea.
Yeah, it's tough to beat. So 8 overs complete. 47 for 1. So the run rate now 86 off 60. Still very much manageable for the Conquerors to chase.
Shot coming down to the crease. Onto the gap for 4. What a shot. Placement was excellent. Between long on and deep mid wicket. Bisecting those two fielders for 4. Again coming down to the crease. This time straight to the fielder.
So Zarub looking in ominous form. Slashing it to our corner.
And he's using the crease pretty well so far.
Oh, the slow ball. Oh no, he should have stopped that. Matthew Lee Dixon's going to be disappointed with his efforts there.
So solid start from the Conquerors. The reply. Oh, slash and missed everyone. And Ray said it was the boundary for 4 run. That will be maybe by.
I think he's got
Is there
some
any
bat on
bat?
it.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's a bat.
Oh,
He
lucky
counts
he
it.
hasn't played that on. Good old Chinese cut, beating everyone. That would have been a huge wicket for the Kamikaze Bumblebees. Zarub is the danger man.
shot. What a shot. Oof. Total domination.
Looked like Zaru picked up the slow ball there. Dealt with it accordingly. Slapped it over long off for into the hill. It's another boundary. Oh my word. Zarub is looking on fire.
The Conquerors picked up the run rates. Mohammad Zarub 21 of just 9. Mehmoon Tarek 29 of 22. Conquerors 61 for 3 after 9. Change of bowler. Dion Dicklick coming into the attack for the first time. Down the leg side. Dion starts off with the wide. Shot. Just delicate little touch from the batsman. Racer towards the boundary for 4. What a shot, using the pace very nicely. Waited for the ball. Just guided the ball onto the fine leg boundary for 4. Runs are coming thick and fast for the Conquerors.
Looks like the Conquerors are looking for a bonus point win here. That would absolutely cement their place in finals weekend.
Again, nicely played this time. Straight to the fielder.
There's protection there.
This time, very foolish lane delivery, almost onto the block hole. Going for a single.
Oh, clever shot there by Mahmood Saruk. There's a man there though, so he'll cut off a certain boundary. So 1 ball to go before the switch. Oni, it's been a pleasure commentating with you. I'm going to stand out the commentary box and I'll catch you tomorrow, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, Ross. Again, almost onto the block hole. That's the halfway through the innings for Conqueror. 72 for 1 after 10. Mehmoon Tarek, 36 of 26. And Mohammad Zarub playing aggressively, 23 of 11. Mohammad Zarub played 91 innings. He scored 3,050 average, 55.45, a strike rate 205, high score 85. He scored 36 50s in LMS format. He's one of the batsmen to look out for in this tournament. Down the leg side, missed by the keeper. Race away towards the boundary for 4 runs. Starts off the over with the boundary. Down the leg side. You can't afford to bowl there. There's nothing to do. The keeper couldn't do anything. It was blocked by the batsman. New bowler Daniel Peters. Shot. Is it in the hand? Oh, gone. This time Mohammad Zarub. One shot too many this time. He played it onto the cow corner. Not enough elevation. He was showing that he hit it just bottom part of the bat. And comfortable catch out there by the fielder. Conqueror 77 for 2 after 10.1. New batsman Sulaiman Khan taking his guard. Another big man. He scored 30 odd runs in the first game against cricketers Kumilla. Again, lower full toss. Straight away he's off the mark. Looking for the second. Big man made it. There's a big cheer from the dressing room for him. I think usually he doesn't look to come back for the second always. Requires 54 or 48. Time left alone. Change of a length. Good change of a length by Daniel Peters. Already picked up a wicket in this over. Good ball. Again left alone. At the moment, Conquerors are taking things easy. That's what you got to do. Settling into the crease. They have long time in this game. 54 or 46. That should be easy total to chase from here on. Again, slashed it hard. It's racing away towards the fine leg boundary for 4. As eventful over comes to an end from Daniel Peters. 12 runs of the 13 runs of the over and a wicket. The Conquerors 83 for 2 after 11. 50 or 45. If they want to get the bonus point, they should look to score those 50 runs of next 20 balls. Shot and pulled away onto the gap for 4 runs. Shot wide. Sulaiman Khan. one is Mehmoon Tariq. Again down the leg side. I think he missed out on that. Hit it over the cover. Safe shot, just a single. Anything short, Sulaiman Khan wants to take the charge on. Shot one bounce to the fielder. What a shot! So going and gone. Hit the fence of this ground. The biggest of them all. Maybe hit it the fence of the American Embassy. Or maybe it's landed on the roof of the American Embassy. I'm sure security will come sometime to check it out. What's going on? The big man, Sulaiman Khan, take the charges on. 13 of 6. Mehmoon Tariq playing the anchor role. That's what is required. Runs are coming thick and fast from the other end. You don't want to do anything silly. Daniel Peters onto his second over. Oh, nicely played. Just opened the face of the bat. Scampled for a single. Mehmoon Tariq looking like a very good technical sound player. He's playing the ball according to its merit. He's hitting everything at the moment. Eyeing on the apparently a little bit shorter leg side. Mehmoon Tariq, he's one shot away from his 50. 44 of 31. Good ball. Good ball from Daniel Peters. Good shot. Played it to the cover. Sulaiman Khan playing a big shot. Slashed it hard, thick outside edge. Is in the air for some time. Lands safely. Conquerors 101 for 2 after 13. Jamie Ferreira coming into the duck for the first time. Sulaiman Khan is not going to hold back. He will play his shots. Smacked it over the straight boundary for 4 runs. There was not much gap between the long on and long off. Converging these two fielders for 4. Tariq on 49. He would love to get his 50 with the boundary. He keep that simple. He takes a single and reached his 50. Nicely paced innings. What is required at that moment? Conquerors are well and truly in course of the run chase. Sulaiman Tariq 50 of 35. He laid the partnership with Zarub. He was calm and composed. He respected the good balls and punished the bad balls. Smacked it. Not enough. Not connected from the middle of the bat. Sulaiman Khan looked to use the long handle. Wind is just picked up a little bit. Left alone. I'm joining with our famous commentator Rifatul Islam. Welcome Rifat Bhai. This is the first time in this last man stands World Champs Cape Town 2023. I'm very pleased to joining with you here in the com box.
Thanks for the nice words, Oni. But I'm not the famous one. These days, Simon Milvers, Oni Khan are the famous commentators of Last Man Stands. So, looks like the Conquerors are in the driving seat of the game. Looks like just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. It seems like when they will win it, but there is interesting thing. Even if they win, they should be looking to get the win by 15.4 overs. As you know, the 2 bonus point will be very crucial for the later stage of this tournament. The teams will get seeded as based on how high they finish in their groups. So a bonus point here will be extremely important.
I think the team like Conquerors, they should know all these equations, and they send.
So the top 2, so all the 6 group winners will obviously qualify for the knockout round, but the 2 best placed first group champion will qualify directly for quarterfinals, though they don't have to play an extra game in the round of 16. And already we have seen Masagami, Heritage, Rebels, Santo Royals They are on 20 points. They have all won their games with 2 bonus points. So Conquerors should be eyeing that. It will. So to get the bonus point they need.
Even the team is losing. They should get their losing bonus points because that is going to be crucial as well.
Absolutely. So beside that, like the top 2 teams in each group will qualify for the cup knockouts, and the 2 best third place finisher, they will also qualify for the round of 16.
What a catch!
That was great take at the long on boundary. So it's not just the bonus point will be important for the Conquerors. Kamikaze Bumblebees, even though they looks like they're close to be beaten here, but if they can stretch the game beyond 16 overs, they can get 2 important points here, and they still have 1 game to go against Cricketers Kumilla tomorrow. So that the winner of that game will have a chance to qualify for the round of 16. So these 2 points will be very crucial for both the teams. Even if you win or lose, these 2 points can be crucial. So there's another wicket down for Conquerors. That will help the cause for the Kamikaze Bumblebees. But for the Conquerors, it looks like a tough ask to get their chase done in 15.4 overs. So just 6 balls to go for the bonus point finish, and they need 21 in their 6 balls. Kabir Imtiaz will joining the captain Sulaiman Khan in the middle. Danny Peters have been the pick of the bowlers so far for the Bumblebees. He has picked up 2 wickets in his third. He's in bowling his 3rd over, conceding just 17 runs. As we have been speaking about the knockout rounds where
Down the leg side.
teams can end up finishing. You can also check all the data at lastmanstands.com/live. That's the homepage for our Last Man Stand World Champs 2023.
So another game coming up after this one against CPI Challengers versus Cricketers Kumilla. It's a Group B game. The Conquerors and the Kamikaze are in the same group as well. So Cricketers Kumilla, although they lose, they grab their losing bonus point.
That's another wicket down for the Conquerors. Daniel Peters with the golden arm again for the Bumblebees. Picked up another wicket in this over. Sulaiman Khan can call himself a tad bit unlucky on that one. That ricocheted off his pads onto the stumps. He was aiming for the big one. The captain definitely had the bonus points in his mind. So just if you go through the standings, right now Heritage Cricketers are the top seeded teams. 5 teams are on 20 points right now. Heritage Cricketers, Masagami, Global Jets, Santon Royals and Rebels. So they're all on 20 right now, but Heritage Cricketers have got the best run rate and Masagami the second best. So tomorrow there is a big game coming up, Masagami versus Global Jets. They've won both their games so far with bonus points.
And another big game.
Like one big game.
Lila versus Rebels.
As well. Yeah, Rebels are on as the 6th highest seeded side right now. And Rebels are the 5th. So that will be a cracker of a game at Claremont CC tomorrow. Oni sure will enjoy that. You'll be at that ground tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm already excited about that game.
You have
Although they had some batting issue, Rebels had some batting issue yesterday. They covered up that very well, and when they come into bowl, they were clinical about the bowling performance.
Yeah, Rebels are a very strong side, the most experienced in terms of number of participation at last man stand World Champs. This is their record. 6 times they are playing in the World Champs, but sadly they haven't yet been champion in one. They'll be looking to go all the way this time. They were the runner-up in 2017 World Champs. That was held in Cape Town. So they'll be looking to go one better this time around. Laila CC also another very experienced side whom they will be playing tomorrow. They are playing in their 3rd consecutive World Champs, so plenty of experience in the Laila side as well. That will be one cracker of a game. So I think Masagami, Global Jets, Rebels and Laila Cricket Club, since they have some big games tomorrow, that's the 3rd game of their group, that might be a bit difficult for them to finish amongst the top 2 highest ranked, highest seeded teams. But Heritage Cricketers have got a big chance.
Big appeal and gone!
Yeah. So
Meanwhile,
wickets coming thick and fast. Is there a twist in the tail, Oni here?
oh,
The Conquerors are 5 wickets down now. At one point they were looking to get those 2 extra bonus points, but now
they are struggling a bit. Good bowling. Oh, that's gone. That's plumb.
That would have hit the off stump and the leg stump, but would have certainly got the middle stump. That was a very good delivery right into the block hole. Is there a twist in the tail on it? 18 needed of 22. Kamikaze Bumblebees. They will try to get one more
For
wicket.
Conquerors, they should not do anything silly out there. They need to bat out the 20 overs.
Just been reminded that they still have Mehmood who got 50 earlier. So if there is one more wicket, he can come back in. So there is a bit of safety blanket here for the Conquerors. It's always good when you have your 50, a guy scoring 50 waiting in the hut.
But at the moment, Kamikaze Bumblebee take the match deep.
If you look at the timeline, just 5 runs in the last 10 balls and 3 wickets.
In the viewer's point of view, we look to view some close games, close encounters. Again, appeal.
I think this was going down leg. Kamikaze Bumblebees are putting pressure now on trying to put as much pressure as possible towards the batsman. They need to build up they need to bowl some more dot deliveries. Try to make the batsman do something silly. So 18 of 21 needed right now. Oh, oh, that beat him all ends up. I don't know how that missed the top of the stumps. Oh, that swung in late. Oof, that must have missed the stumps by inches. It will be interesting to see the replay from the back side to see how close it was. Oof. Oh, that was very close. So 4 overs to go. Certainly no bonus point option now left for the Conquerors. Oh, looked like it hit something on the way. Might have been the flap of the pad.
We're having a good game out there. Good fielding. Whoa, good intention shown by the bowler.
They're giving absolutely everything. Great piece of fielding. Certainly save a single there. So every run will matter from here on. 18 needed
18.
of 19. It's turning out to be one of the best games of the tournament so far. Can Bumblebees pull a
This time nicely played it
memorable win
through the
here?
cover. There's a chance of
Oh.
gone, converting the two fielders. Oh, the release the pressure from Conquerors.
Agonizing for the Bumblebees. Both the fielders, they tried their level best. You can
The
see.
player is struggling.
Yeah, I think we have one of the. Oh. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I think we have a
Injury out
injury
there.
situation in one of the. We have got a slight injury concern here for one of the fielders from Bumblebees. Both the fielders tried put a valiant effort there to stop the boundary, and they hit each other while they tried to do so. And never a pleasant sight when somebody gets injured.
Slight break here. There is an injury out there. That's not a pleasant sight. Hopefully he will be okay. There will be some treatments. We have slight delays with the start. Conquerors need 14 of 18. Good pressure exerted from Kamikaze Bumblebees. For run through the groups. Group A, Heritage at the top of the table. Group B, Conquerors. They're playing in this game. Probably they will be staying at the top. Santon Royals on the Group C, they are the top. They win with 2 bonus points. Delhi Lions are at the top of the Group D. Masagami were dominated so far. 2 of 2 just behind them. Behind with their run rate. Global Jet also in 20 points. Group F, Rebels 20. And Laila Cricket Club on 18 points. The tournament is shaping up nicely. We are slowly into the business end of this tournament. Last man stands World Champs Cape Town 2023. This is the pinnacle event of last man stands. 14 teams are battling each other for the best spot for last man stands. Kabir Imtiaz on 7 of 6. Rahim Akbar just come into the crease, yet to get off the mark. We have another game coming up. We have another game coming up between CPI Challengers versus Cricketers Kumilla. Looks Looks like CPA challengers are having some fielding session out there. So we are ready to get underway. Conquerors need 14 to win, and Kamikaze Bumblebee needs 3 wickets. We are coming back again with the interesting run chase from the Conquerors. Down the leg side, you can't afford to bowl there in this situation.
The boundary and followed by wide will release a lot of pressure from the Conquerors. So just an update on the injury. It's just sitting outside. We're hoping for a quick recovery there.
In the air, is it going to be safe? Just a safe. Coming back for the second.
Chance of a run out. Oh, throw at the wrong end. should have been at the batting end. So this over is proving a bit costly here for the Bumblebees. 11 needed of 17 now. Again looking for two, but it'll just be a single this time. So good over this for the Conquerors.
Things are looking much better for the Conquerors. 123 for 5, 1 ball to go in this over.
Yeah, 8 already.
Again down the leg side.
Oh,
That releases the pressure. Very much. That will be 3 runs.
That's not good for the Bumblebees. So costly over in the contest of the game, 11 of that over. So just the 7 needed now.
That should be easy task for the Conquerors batsman, and they have one more batsman still in their dugout.
Bumblebees pulled them nicely back into the game with the 3 quick wickets in the space of 7 deliveries. But the last over cost them 11 runs. It's Conquerors game to lose from here on. Danny Petrie's bowled a brilliant spell of 4 overs, went for 30, picked up 3 wickets. Jamie Ferreira, he was impressive, so he has been impressive in the first spell.
Gone for 4. As it went through him.
That ball went to the long off boundary like a bullet. You can see it him hard and flat.
The fort is there, but
Over and a bit. That one. So just 3 more to win of 13 deliveries.
again good looking shot. This time that's all the way for 6, I think. Yes, that's it for Conquerors. They have a bit of hiccup in the middle, but they are calm and composed. Sail it. Sail the ship to the victory.
That's 2 win out of 2 for the Conquerors. They will move to 18 points with the win. They would be probably slightly disappointed as they missed on the bonus points, but nevertheless a comprehensive victory. .136 for 5 after 17.3 overs, winning the game by 3 wickets.
That's the batting card for the Conquerors. Rahib Ali, 11 of 16. Mehmun Tarek played a brilliant knock.
50 of 35 by Mehmun Tariq was the peak of the innings. Zaruk contributed well with 28, and Kabir Imtiaz played a nice little cameo in the end, 21 of 11. Now let's have a look at the bowling card. There's the bowling card of the first innings. So second innings, in the second innings, Daniel Petries was the pick of the bowler for the Bumblebees. Picked up 3 wickets, conceding 30 in 4 overs, and Paul Roos and Jamie Ferreira picked up 1 wicket each. So that's it from us in the Combox for the third game of the day. We'll be back shortly with the match between CPI Challengers and Cricketers Kumilla.